Okay, so part two. I'm not in my car anymore. Anyway, so the no sleeping, that was like the first thing that happened. And I wasn't just not sleeping. I was dozing off. I was super tired. I was dozing off, and then I would just start waking up with intense heart palpitations, anxiety, and my just shaking. And it was like a jolting awake. Like, you know how sometimes you're like falling asleep and you jolt awake? It was happening over and over and over and over again. It wasn't like the normal, I mean, I never had insomnia. I was so tired though, and I did keep drifting off, but as soon as I drifted, it would happen about 15 times a night, and that's why I couldn't sleep. And it was so stressful and scary that I was so stressed, like not being able to sleep, that I started getting sick in my stomach, and I couldn't eat after that. That's when things got bad, because I was just overwhelmed. I was afraid to fall asleep. It turned into a major fear. So I think the stress that this had on me really did not help, and my nervous system just went haywire. So when I was sleeping, I'm sorry, I'm looking at notes because I got a lot of notes. I After like a week of not sleeping, I had woken up and my heart rate was through the roof, like wicked. I was dizzy. I couldn't even like stand straight. I told my husband, I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I just started to freak out. Like, I couldn't calm down. And usually, like, when something like this happens, or a bad situation, fight or flight, like, I get stuck there and I cannot calm myself down. Nobody can calm me down. So we called an ambulance. My heart rate was up to, my heart rate went up to 185. They were going to have to give me adenosine, which, if you know, it's called SVT, supraventricular tachycardia. Adenosine will stop your heart and you get rebooted afterwards. So cool. When they told me about that, I fainted, because I the stress was too much for me, and I just passed out, which was good because my heart rate went down. So they took me to the hospital. All was good. They said that they'd probably have to do an ablation to fix that, which I'm not just going to jump into having them scar my heart for something that just happened once, but then it happened again. So it happened soon after that, probably another week after. And this time, I had been to so many doctors, nobody knew what was going on, and I was just going to the hospital and just crying, and everyone was like, you just have anxiety. Long COVID, anxiety is normal with that. My doctor was doing a lot of EKGs, and they were all abnormal. Lots of PVCs, SVT, back and forth, blah, blah, blah. It was stressful. So they wanted to put me on a beta blocker, which I refused because they said SVT isn't dangerous. It's not, well, not normally.